Alright, we are live. We're going to be watching Monster, if that isn't clear from the title, which, if it is clear to you, seek help, because I don't know how the hell that's clear.
Yeah, there's no connection. There literally is no connection.
Yeah. But we're watching...
You have to be psychic.
Yeah, you'd have to be psychic, and in which case, that'd be pretty cool. But also not true, and I don't believe you.
Please don't be anywhere near me.
Yeah. Yeah, stay the hell away from me, and stay out of my mind between 5 and 6. That's Willie's time!
Willie's time.
But yeah, we're watching Naoki Urasawa's Monster. We're starting with episode 1. I have seen the first, 33 episodes of this show. I have the American release of Volume 1, and then I have the Australian release of the entire series, because Volume 1's all that came out in the US. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I've already got it set up. We're hitting play at 0 seconds, and 3, 2, 1 now. And I saw a beast rising up out of... I fucked up. Out of the sea, having 10 horns and 7 heads. And on its horn were 10 diadems. And on its head were 10 blasphemous names. Or were blasphemous names. And the dragon gave it his power and his throne and great authority. They worship the dragon. Yes. No, it's Revelation. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Right, yeah, I see what you mean. I also really like the theme song to this show. It's like Peruvian folk music, which is really unique for an anime opening to have. What's up, Andy? I also know, I haven't finished it, because I only watched, 33 episodes, but I know that Johan gets to be actually a really complex character. Yeah. I love this intro. This gets compared to Death Note a lot, by the way. People draw parallels between the two all the time. That's the whole reason I even found out about this show's existence, because one of my fucking viewers was like, I should do a badass showdown with Johan versus Light Yagami. Well, yeah, if we're talking but you remember Badass Showdown is determining who's the more badass character, but obviously I still think Light Yagami would win. I do really like Johan, though, from what I've seen, but again, I haven't seen the whole series yet, just the first 33 episodes or so. Heard you haven't watched SpongeBob after Season 10, but honestly I don't blame you, because the seasons after that can be very hit or miss. Well, that and I just haven't really had cable, Andy. I haven't had cable in a while. Because I don't really use it. I also like that this takes place in, post-World War II Germany. Because, I think this takes place, right after the fall of the Berlin Wall, so right after Germany reintegrated. So I say post-World War II, but it's in the 80s, so, that's pretty post. His wife's like one of the cuntiest characters. Yeah. But, like, I don't know if you remember anything about his wife, but his wife is, like, a total piece of shit. I also don't know if... Well, yeah, well, she also, like... I think she blackmails him at one point. She also rats him out to the police and shit like that. Because you remember, he gets blamed for the murders. It's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. And you can have a dream about eating a drink. Okay. Apparently one course meal was originally titled Plankton Gets Served. Or Plankton Got Served. Right? No, but, like, the more the show goes on, like, she becomes, like, more and more of a piece of shit, like, because, like, he comes back to his hometown at one point, and he's, like, hiding, and she finds him, and she's like, oh, come on, tell me, and she's like, I believe you, I don't think you did it. And then she literally calls the police on him and tries to set him up. Right. You want to find one that's attractive enough, but not so attractive as to be high maintenance or likely to cheat. Yeah, exactly. Like, all the chicks you see that, like, have, like, OnlyFans or shit, they all look the same. They're all interchangeable, and it's like... I'd rather watch porn for free than fucking pay for some dumb bitch to feel entitled. Also, when I was watching this show the first time... Like, I literally was watching it on YouTube, so I had to keep switching back and forth between the dub and the sub, because some episodes were uploaded that way, so, like, it was like split what was available. The dub's actually pretty good. But I guess I should expect it, because I'm pretty sure this is all, like... Well, like I know that this, like, in the US, its release was on Shudder, which was, like, a horror network. Or no, not Shudder. Shudder's an app. Maybe it was... Yeah, maybe it's called Shiver or something. It's something similar. Oh, you know, a lot of the animators in this show also worked at Studio Ghibli. See, I think this is kind of what makes him want to save Johan first, because of, like, this experience. He's like, I'm not going to let this happen again. Which, again, it... Right. But it, like, majorly backfires, obviously, saving Johan's life. How dare you be... How dare the other surgeons not be as good as you? Why are you such a piece of shit? How dare you be too skilled and you be busy while other surgeons who are inferior tried to save my husband? Because that's literally like what she's complaining about, because the other surgeons aren't as effective as him, which is why her husband died, because Tenma probably would have been able to save him. Because he's like the most skilled brain surgeon. Yeah. How dare you not prioritize my husband? How dare you save someone else? They should have died instead. Yeah, because Johan's literally a 10-year-old kid. Yeah, like, right from the beginning, you can tell his wife's a piece of shit. Also, like, I know Monster, like, clearly has something to do with the Shadow Self, because, like, Johan, like, a lot of the, like, stuff he writes, like, the notes he leaves behind, say shit about the monster within him and how he wants to, he's like, saved me from the monster and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because, like... Also, like, I lost my train of thought. But, yes, yeah, Dahmer had a lot of that talk, too, with the demon inside him. But, like, Johan's notes that he leaves, like, he genuinely sounds, like, terrified of himself. And, like, when you see the episodes from his point of view, he usually acts like a normal guy, and they actually make you sympathetic towards him, too. Also, like, I don't know, a whole lot about, like, Johan's, like, past yet, because, you know, I only saw, like, a third of the show. Or maybe half of the show, I guess. But, like, where... where I was at, though, like, it was, like, revealed that Johan Liebert wasn't his real name, and that those were adoptive parents, and no one knows where he really came from. Like, him and his... Like him and his sister are actually blood related, but the parents that they had were like foster parents, so their real parents are unknown because like the records were destroyed or something. Director Heine, man. Let's see that Heine. Let's see where you get your name, big boy. Also, like, did you get to the part where Dieter's introduced, the little kid that starts tagging along with Tenma? Okay, because that kid has the same, like, in the Japanese, it's the same voice as Naruto. And it's, like, really obvious. Because, like, granted, I guess you've mainly watched Naruto dub, so you probably wouldn't be as quick to recognize his Japanese voice. But, like, it's a woman. Nah, dude, Corbin, Greece is literally European, is it not? Like, Rome was European. And there was pre-Christian and post-Christian Rome. Yeah. It's not like the landmass changed. Like, Europe is where it is today because of its history. Not much Super Gaming. We're watching Monster, the anime. Yeah, no, not that fucking awful movie. That's why it's bullshit. Like when we were watching, when you were telling me about how in Explore with Us, how they're like, oh, this kid's full of shit. He's a piece of shit. But like, if he was a woman, the people would have absolutely been sympathetic. Because like, it's pretty clear that kid's brother like molested him, and then his grandma tried to cover it up, which is why he killed them, or why he killed his grandma and tried to kill his brother. And then they just tried to say, oh no, he's clearly full of shit. It's like, yeah, uh-huh. It's alright, I be a doctor. I like how I combine that Family Guy joke with the fucking Mr. Krabs laugh. I mean, like, my instinct would be to save the kid, because it's more... Like, because the thing is, Johan, it's much more of a, like, specific procedure. Like, it's much more delicate. Whereas the mayor, it was a simple blood clot, and it's just... The other surgeon was just not good, and I think he's drunk. Like, I think the surgeon I think Dr. Becker's drunk. But I don't think Tenma knew that. Well, if he knew the scenario, he'd probably do it differently. Well, because that's the thing. His goal, like his whole goal in the show, becomes to kill Johan because he's like, I need to put down this beast that I've unleashed. Yeah. Yeah. He's promised us a ton of money. We can't have him die just yet. Yeah. Well, that's how doctors really are. Like, doctors literally gamble on which patients will survive. They think very little of it. Yeah. Like, doctors should be like Tenma, because Tenma's actually a good person. Yeah. True. Well, that's like how Mike's son, like, it kind of reminds me of, in Better Call Saul, like, it's revealed that Mike's son, like, refused to be a dirty cop, and then, that got him killed, and so then Mike went and, like, killed the cops who killed him, and, like, it's like no, because he refused to be a dirty cop, but then Mike's like, you need to take their money and do it, or else they'll kill you, and then he did it, and they killed him anyway. And so then Mike actually went and killed those guys. It's actually one of the best, like, it's Mike's best speech in either series, because he breaks down and he's like, I broke my boy. It's easily one of the best scenes with Mike. Yeah. But all of Mike's best scenes are in Better Call Saul, I would say. I don't know. I feel like it would be weird to watch, especially the last season of Better Call Saul before Breaking Bad, just because the last season flashes forward and has stuff after Breaking Bad. No, because the episodes aren't in chronological order. They jump all over the place. Like, because every season starts with a flash forward. I mean, it could still work. I guess we could leave it up to Horizons. Right. And I've only seen Better Call Saul once, so I need to see it again. Dude, is that witch our greatest ally, or what? Yeah, that's the end of episode 1. It's rolling into episode 2. Well, now there's the preview. I assume we're gonna do more than one episode, right? Right. All right, it's on the next episode now. We're just on play all. Oh, it's actually no, it's to be continued, so it's still the preview. But we're just doing play all. It's already finished episode 1. It's flowing into episode 2. It's at 24:09, 24:10, etc. Okay, you want me to pause it? All right, so we're at 24:14 on play all. He beat me, this man. I'm gonna go get another water bottle then.
Are you back yet? I guess.
I'm back. But are you? Okay. Yes. Is that like one of her thumbnails? Okay. Her, like I said, the photos she uses are really funny. Alright, ready? Again, we're at 24:14 on Play All. 3, 2, 1, now. No, it wasn't. Now we're on episode 2, which actually is where it starts up. I like that, though, because you have no context in the first episode of what's going to happen. You just know, oh, shit, he's got to save this kid. Like, that's how it ends. Is like, he's like, fuck this, I'm saving the kid. That's how episode 1 literally ends. Right. It's funny, so Theron now uses the word rather a lot because I use it a lot, and he was getting really mad about it. I'm like, why are you mad about it? And he's like, I guess I'm not mad, I just notice it. And I'm like, I mean, and that's what I was saying. It's normal to pick up on mannerisms of people you talk to. I didn't even realize that I said the word rather an inordinate amount, but I guess I do, because I do say, like, this thing, or this thing, rather. Like, I do say that a lot. I just didn't realize it. Oh yeah, what's that? Do I say that? I don't... Like, I know something I do say all the time is I say, yeah, there you go. I literally don't know what you're talking about. If you had an idea of the context that I said in, that would maybe help you explain why it doesn't make sense and what you know what I mean? Because I didn't think I said that's alright or it's alright or something to that nature a lot, but... Do I? Yeah, because I literally have no idea what you're talking about. Hey, fuck you guys. You're the ones who couldn't save him. You call yourself surgeons? Like, these guys are like, how dare you not help us when we're clearly not as skilled as you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, a lot of the artists on this were Ghibli artists, so, you know, they're a lot more skilled. Right. Yeah. I do like, though, that it's like, I don't know if you know this, but, like, it's revealed later that his sister's the one who actually shot him after he killed their parents. Oh boy, just wait till you find out, Tenma. Wait, so you got far enough to know that Anna was the one who shot Johann, so then you've seen where she actually comes back then as an adult. Or is that revealed earlier on? I forget. Okay. Well, considering she's literally telling Tenma to kill, right? She literally was telling Tenma to kill him and to kill her. When you first started watching it, at what? Oh, yeah? Oh, because of just how fucking evil everyone is? Yeah, he should. He should just, like, fuck up this guy so bad that he needs Tenma to save him. Yeah, beat him up so bad he ends up in a hospital on Guerrero Street. But yeah, like imagine if he just took a fucking brick to the director's head and fucked him up so bad he'd be the only one who could save him. I really hope that something horrible happens to her later. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, seriously, he can do better. See, the real monster was his bitch fucking fiance. But, like, you obviously, like... So you said you watched, like, 8 episodes, right? Okay. Yeah, if there was a German option, that would be an interesting way to watch it. But obviously the DVDs only have English and Japanese. But it would make sense to watch this in German since it takes place in Germany. Yeah. Right. Well, with Black Lagoon, even though it makes more sense to watch in English and the dub is alright, I actually refuse to watch it dubbed, even though so many people say the dub is like the best version. Because Revi's voice drives me nuts in the dub. Like, all the female voices in the dub of Black Lagoon suck. You just butchered that completely. I like how the director's like the biggest piece of shit out of all the doctors. Yeah. Seriously, they, like, just based on his merit alone, they should be like, well, you know what? We should defer to him. Yeah. Like, legitimately, like, if they just, like, treated him well, he could bring them so much more status because of how skilled he is. No, but I love how... I was gonna say, I love how, like, how much they actually foreshadow it, though, because, like, Anna freaked out and, like, fainted just being taken to the same room as Johan, because, again, she doesn't want to be anywhere near him. Imagine if Tenma teamed up with Johan and they just killed everyone who wronged him. I'm pretty sure that the two doctors that are, like, being promoted instead of him and have been the biggest dicks to him, though, do get killed by Johan. Because I think Johan actually kills ones who fucked with Tenma as, like, a twisted sense of gratitude for Tenma saving his life. Well, because Johan actually clearly likes Tenma. Like, he genuinely, like, has, like, a respect and sort of connection to him, even though they're technically enemies. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that'd just be horrible. It'd really suck if she fell and, like, broke her neck. I want to say that Johan kills the director, too. Like, I knew he killed those two, but I think he also kills the director. Yeah, I think the direct... Yeah. So Johan literally killed all the doctors that fucked with Tenma. Well, like I said, he genuinely respects him and cares for him. But then, like, when Johan comes back 10 years later and kills more people, Tenma gets blamed for it. Alright, what now, Corbin? Alright, I'll tell you what, you have a good old think, and I'm gonna go take a piss, yeah? Hey, Corbin. You should take a look outside and see if you can see the Aurora Borealis.
It's red, not normal colors.
I'm not even joking. We can kind of see it here. Like, the sky just kind of has a red tint, but, like, apparently you can see it really well in Appalachia, so you should be able to see it.
It's caused by the bad solar flare that's supposed to destroy everything at 2 a.m.
Yeah, there's a solar flare that makes the Aurora Borealis really visible right now, apparently. Well, take a look in the sky. All right.
Because I was told you could see it through the fucking clouds in Appalachia.
Yeah. That's really cool. I like here it's mainly just like a pink tint in the sky, but will it get bigger at like 2?
I don't know. That was a picture taken over Ukraine.
Huh.
Right? Hopefully it doesn't take out communication towers, though.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Kiki? That's my dog.
Probably behind the trees where I can't see.
But yeah, like the sky, like just kind of has a pink tint here with it, but it was still cool. Yeah, Kyler was telling me about it earlier because there's supposed to be a solar flare that's gonna hit that has like a 30% chance of taking out the power grid for like the whole planet. Yeah. And then he's like, but we're going to see the Aurora Borealis. And then, like, when he said that, I literally said, at this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country? But what do you want to do now? I do. We can, yeah. Yeah, well, that one I figured. Everyone always tells me that one is better dubbed. Yeah, but there's always going to be people who say that, like purists who are like just wrong. Like when Sugar Booger tried to say that the Japanese version of Dragon Ball is better. Which, you know, you're just being a fucking purist contrarian faggot. But yeah, I'll go grab Cowboy Bebop. I'll be right back. trees you can't really see
Oh,
past.
man.
You know where the fuck I put Cowboy Bebop?
No.
I'm pretty sure I put that is the shit you going.
Hey, too bad we weren't down there this fucking week.
Right?
If we were down there today, we'd just be driving around Appalachia to look at them.
At this time of year, at this time of day.
Yeah, see, you can see it streaking on that one.
Are these pictures from here?
Yeah. These are the ones me and Sean are taking. Sean has some better pictures.
Were you guys like driving around?
No, we were just taking pictures in the front yard.
Huh.
Since they show up better on pictures.
Interesting.
Especially since Aurora Borealis isn't supposed to be red.
Is it supposed to be like green?
And green, blue.
Alright, found it. Alright, I found Cowboy Bebop. I'm surprised VLC hasn't crashed yet. I just closed it. Because it's just going to confuse it if I put in a disc while it still thinks that Monster's in. Because I took Monster out, and that's why I was surprised it hadn't crashed. Alright, put in the disc, give me 1 quick second.
I haven't gotten very far in Cowboy Bebop, but
Okay. So you haven't seen all of it then?
yeah,
Okay. I'll be back.
episode, where there's like episode where it plays this song, it's like, well, it's like raining, and like it's got like a really cool like aesthetic in that episode, and like just really interesting. Also, I like that Spike's backstory. You never see all of Spike's backstory. It's like left tree. And then there's the episode about that kid that's like, oh yeah, well he's a full grown adult, but he's like trapped in a kid's body. He hasn't aged. Like there's a couple really good episodes.
Alright, now I'm back. What the fuck? VLC is not recognizing this disc. Yeah, VLC is not recognizing this disc, Corbin. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like a bootleg or anything. It's like just a regular fucking release of Cowboy Bebop Volume 1. Hold on. Let me pop in another DVD just out of curiosity, yeah? See if Volume 2 plays normally. Like, we're not going to start with Volume 2, obviously, because that'd be retarded, but... Okay, Volume 2 works. So why the fuck isn't Volume 1 working? There's nothing wrong with the discs. Yeah, like, there's nothing visually wrong with this disc. It looks fine. And Volume 2 works, so I know that it's not, like, an issue with the whole set, because I have, like, the same releases of all of them, because I bought them all in a bundle. It's a trying. What the fuck? Let's see if it works in my Xbox. Fuck it. And, like, my computer's played all sorts of crazy discs, so, like, I don't know why this one's having such a problem. Because, like, my DVD player will play, like, discs that aren't, like, coded properly as DVDs, and you have to, like, go to the individual files. But this one, it's literally, like, not recognizing there's a disc in it when Volume 1 is in. So we might not be able to do Cowboy Bebop. I'm seeing if it'll even fucking work on my Xbox, but my Xbox is taking forever to start up for some reason. After I put the disc in, so I don't know if it's causing a problem, so I'm taking the disc out of my Xbox now. Fucking Xbox work, you piece of shit. Well, like, if I look around the edges... Let me see, hold on. The edges look like they might be a little... Like, the far edges look like there might be a little bit of, like, disc rot or something. But none of it's on the actual, like, disc itself. It's all on the edge. But with this, it looks like it's one of those DVDs where the shit's coated towards the edge. So I wonder if Volume 1's just, like, fucked up, but not in a way that's, like, immediately apparent. So the store I bought it from took it without realizing it. And I guess they didn't test it, even though they're fucking literally a media store. I mean, if I just need to get Volume 1 again, it can't be that bad, but... It's still really fucking irritating, because I got it all at once. Really cheap, mind you. It was like $7 for the whole series. Okay, yeah, the disk drive just will not recognize it. Will my Xbox recognize it now that it's fucking turned on? Yeah, my Xbox isn't recognizing it either. I bet you my DVD player might, but because my DVD player is a fucking beast. But again, that wouldn't help us watch it. Then again, my DVD player might not if my computer didn't, because my computer's literally the only thing that can play my copy of Snakes on a Plane for whatever reason. Yeah, no, my Xbox definitely doesn't recognize it. I mean, at least we know it's the disc. Doesn't make it any less fucking irritating, but at least we know it's just the disc. Yeah, we could do Death Note. Hold on, I'm gonna see how much it would cost for me to get another copy of just Volume 1 of Cowboy Bebop, so that... My mic was being really fucking weird there for a second. I wasn't coming through for a second, right? Okay, well, I'm ordering another copy. It was $3. And it will be here. This one had a few scratches, but it said it works just fine, so... $3 for another copy of Volume 1 on its own, I think is fine. Even then, that doesn't put me out that much, considering the whole set only cost me $7 originally. So this one will get here by the 20th. So next, or 2 Mondays from now. But Death Note then? Alright. We did 3 episodes of Death Note, yes? Yeah, I wonder if it is disc rot, because the edges looked a little weird on the disc, so I think this one just has disc rot.
I've never had problems.
You never had a problem like that?
Like, I really didn't even know about it.
You didn't know about it until I just mentioned it?
No, until I heard you say something about it one time ago, but like you were the first person I ever heard of it.
Yeah. Well, good. The disk drive is working with Death Note, luckily, so we know it is, in fact, for sure that disc, which we already figured out because I tested it on the Xbox as well. Alright, I pressed play. I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Hold on. Give me just another second. Hold on. Fucking hell. Alright, ready, Corbin? Alright, we were doing sub as well on this, so let me switch it real quick. I agree. I stopped watching him after the fucking Confederacy video. 3, 2, 1, now! I guess I could have played this before I went up to take a piss again, because, like, I've seen this countless times, and I would have probably been back before the intro was over, but whatever. I've realized, though, that I hate, like, most YouTubers' opinions. Like, most YouTubers just have the same generic... You say they're all liars? Oh, I see. Well... Like, I stopped watching Meat Canyon a while ago, too, because I got kind of tired of him. It's not really anything in particular he said. I just stopped watching him. Being a sexy little worm? No, I still like Meat Canyon, and I haven't, like, unsubscribed from him. I just haven't watched any of his videos in a while. You know who I did unsubscribe from today, though? Actual Justice Warrior. Oh, he did another fucking simpy video talking about Lauren Southern and how, like, saying that the traditional lifestyle doesn't work and, like, you know, all the shit. Cause, you know, but the thing is, she wasn't a fucking traditional, like, she wasn't a trad wife trademark. She fucking married a Fed after she got pregnant and then divorced him. But he's done, like, a couple of different videos, like, talking, like, about, like, he did a video forever ago called, like, talking about how the red pill is, like, bad and stuff like that. I'm just tired of everybody being fucking simps. I'm honestly surprised Hardluck hasn't just retitled that video to get, like, remove the part 1 thing and just pretend that he was never going to do a part 2. I'm surprised he hasn't done that. Yeah, like, it's been months. Like, he uploaded the part 1 a month ago. The actual stream was, like, a week or two before that. So I guess it hasn't really been that long as far as, like... But, like, it's been over a month. So... What made you bring up Dubus Goobus anyway? Did he do anything recently? Oh. Well, based on the thumbnail, it looks pretty dumb because it has Mr. House saying, "Shut up, liberal." Which I don't think... Like, Mr. House, I wouldn't... Like, Mr. House is clearly, like, an objectivist, and there's a lot of liberal ideas in objectivism, so... Like, I wouldn't just say Mr. House is, like, a traditional conservative or anything. Like, it's a weird fucking... Like that... Like, I think that's not a... That's not a keen characterization at all. Like, that thumbnail already puts me off it. You know, the problem I have with a lot of YouTubers isn't even necessarily the fact that I disagree with their opinions. It's that they all have the same opinion or refuse to have an opinion. I noticed Death Note's another one that doesn't, like, weirdly put the fucking screen up in the corner. Like, it actually has it, like, full fucking screen here. Maybe it's because, like, it depends on if I'm using a widescreen or full screen DVD, and that's why it gets weird with Discord sometimes. Because this is clearly widescreen. South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut is getting a 4K Ultra HD release. I don't care. I have the DVD, and that's all I need. I don't need the Blu-ray. I don't need a 4K. It's fine on DVD. Like, I very rarely upgrade to newer formats with my stuff. Like, if I have it, I have it. Now, granted, with Violence Jack, I did go out of my way to buy the Blu-ray, but that's because the Blu-ray restores the uncut versions of the scenes to it, and the DVD didn't. Like, the DVD had it as a bonus feature. But the Blu-ray actually has, like, the uncensored versions of the scenes intact. And, like, high quality, too. Because if you don't know, like, the uncensored versions previously, they could only get through, like, this really shitty Hong Kong release that looked like ass. And that's why it was a bonus feature instead of splicing it in, because of how low quality it was. But they found, like, the original masters when they did the Blu-ray, which is why it's completely uncensored and in high quality. Granted, it's only for Evil Town that there's a difference. Because Evil Town's obviously the one that had the most censorship. But yeah, Corbin, in, Group B? Group B for based? I mean, to be fair, Group A and B were both rapists. It's just Group A tried to hide it, whereas Group B was, like, honest about it. Group B was like, yeah, we're a bunch of fucking horrible degenerates, and we like to kill and rape and maim. And Group A is like, we're civilized. Fun, maybe, but civilized, no. I fucking love the Brain Gremlin. Oh, does Scooby-Doo get to be, like, really smart in the second movie? It's the same voice? Okay. I haven't seen Scooby-Doo 2 in years, since I was a kid. Like, I watched it when it came out, but that was, like, it. I remember that. Because that gets memed a lot, because people use that, like, when they're like, you know, Shaggy using 1% of his power. Remember the episode of SpongeBob where Patrick gets really smart? Yeah, brain coral. I really like how much fucking experimentation Light does with the Death Notes to figure out exactly how they work. Like I said, we should do the live-action movie soon so you can see it, because it's really good. Well, in the, like, within the series itself, Ryuk only put, like, the first, like, rule. Whereas the manga has all the rules written in it, but like Ryuk only actually wrote one in it. It's just in the manga they would have the rules appear throughout it, which is why everybody knows all the rules. And like when you buy a physical Death Note, it has all the rules in it. But like Ryuk didn't actually write down all these rules. That's why Light had to figure so many of them out. Oh no, yeah, you're right. Light, like, so they, like, he, like, well, I think Light adds the rest of the rules. No, Ryuk does. Ryuk does, and then he makes the fake one about the 13 days. Because, yeah, Ryuk adds the rest of the rules as part of Light's plan, remember? Yeah, like, he adds the rest of the rules, and then he puts a fake one in there, too. Because remember, like, he writes that you need to be killing at least once every 13 days or else you'll die. And that's how they, like, clear Light's name. No, Light's whole plan to clear his own name is fucking genius. But yeah, this chick actually, like, is his girlfriend in the movie. This chick in particular. But then, like I said, he literally, like... Because, like, she's really irrelevant in the actual series. But in the fucking movie, Light literally, like, sacrifices her as a pawn to help clear his name. And, like, he comes up with a really clever way to actually make it so that Naomi kills her. Because it's impossible to just write that someone kills someone in there, because you can't make people murder. But the way that he does it is he writes that Naomi, when she died, shot her gun wildly, and then he wrote that his girlfriend died from a stray bullet. And so it made it so that it worked out like that. Like, it's really clever. Like, the movie has some unique stuff that I think play with the rules in some pretty interesting ways. Also, the way he gets Naomi's name is different in the movie. Because in the show, he gets, you know, she shows him the fake ID, he writes the name, she doesn't die, and then he has to, like, convince her on the spot to give her his name. Or to give him her name, rather. But in the movie, he finds out that, you know, her and Ray are registered to get married. And so, like, he finds, like, their marriage certificate with her real name on it. Because remember, in this, like, Naomi, like, gives him her ID because he's like, oh, you could join the task force, but I need a valid ID. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's such a sadistic asshole. He's just standing there looking at her, and she's like, why do you keep looking at your watch? He's like, oh, because I'm Kira. And then he just starts toying with her, knowing that she's completely under his control at that point. He's like, are you sure you don't want to call my dad now? I think he should be available. he's a fucking asshole in that scene. Well, like I said, I do actually, in a way, think of Light and Kira as two separate characters. Because remember, when Light loses all his memory, he does act differently. Yes, the moment Light became Heisenberg. I really like that video you did when Malachi figured out it was you, and you did the fucking Breaking Bad thing. Like, yeah, that's right, I'm Kira, and then I'd fucking, Hank, like, I know you're Heisenberg. All this time it was you. Granted, I told you to make that edit, to be fair, but I was good for suggesting that. I like how fucking ugly this guy is. The fucking criminal. Also, for some reason in the movie they changed Yuri's name to Shiori. Also, Ray is Japanese in the live action movie, but he's an American in the show. Like, they changed his name. His name's not Ray Penber in the movie, it's Ray Iwamatsu. Been meaning to ask you this on another stream, but to cut it short, are you aware of the recent AVGN episode of... Andy, yes, I have seen the new Castlevania episode of AVGN. I thought it was pretty decent, and for some reason Sugar Booger went on a huge rant about it, and I thought that was stupid. Because, like, legitimately, it was actually one of the better episodes he's done in a while. But, like, and the one he did before that, the fucking My Horse Prince, was, like, easily, like, the worst episode. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, but to be fair, this guy's already under Light's control because Light wrote that he would do all this. So there's no way that he could reveal Light to him because, like, again, Light didn't write that he would say that. Like, I do like that Light, like, he just wrote that, like, once he sees, like, a ghostly apparition, he freaks out, fires his gun, and then gets hit by a car. Yeah, Ryuk didn't know his plan, But the guy's already under Light's control. Because Light wrote that all of this would happen, and he knew that Ryuk would be there, so that was part of the plan. Like I said, this the way that Light toys with the way the rules work is pretty clever. And I'll bet you that's why Ray didn't shoot the guy or anything when the guy started shooting, because he couldn't, because Light had already written his name in the Death Note, so that wouldn't be possible. So even though Ray wasn't directly under control, he was prevented from doing anything like that because the Death Note's influence was already there.
It's interesting to think about the rest
Yeah. Yeah, the way that he kills all the FBI agents is really cool. Even though it's one of his biggest blunders. Because it's literally what narrows it down to him. Because Ray was literally writing, Light Yagami, not a suspect. And then that's when Light kills him. And like gets all the agents killed. Like, if he'd have just left Ray Penber alone, he'd have been fine. Like, L wouldn't have even been able to narrow it down as quick as he does. Yeah, sure, somebody got fired for that blunder, indeed. What? Oh, wait, this is the end of this disc, now that I think about it. Yeah, because there's only 4 episodes per disc.
fear, vanity, melancholy, that describes a real person.
Yeah.
Seriously, this concept is like
Yeah. But yeah, that's the end of that disc. Would you like to do that? Watch episode 5? Isn't episode 5 where Misa gets introduced? Maybe I'm wrong. It might be volume 5 of the manga that has her, because I can't remember if Misa gets let me just look at the episode title. Okay. Isn't there an episode called... Yeah, I think Misa might be introduced in this one. I honestly don't remember. No, but this is when he kills Ray. So, either way. Yeah, no, Misa's not introduced yet. Misa's introduced way later. Misa's introduced... Yeah. Alright, we're paused at 0 seconds on episode 5, Tactics. Let me get this up here. And then we'll do this. Fucking bitch. There we go. There we go. 3, 2, 1, now. Now, the first time I watched this show, as faggy as this sounds, was kind of a defining moment for me.
What was it behind the moment for you?
Watching Death Note the first time. Is this a bug? Is that also a meme with a guy has like the butterfly and he says, "Is this?" I don't even remember. What does the meme actually say? Does he say, "Is this a butterfly?" or does he say, "Is this a bird?" Pesky bee? Is this a little baby pigeon? Yeah. Oh, hold on, Corbin. I found one. It's really shittily put together, but I like it. There we go. Have you ever read the Los Angeles BB murder case? Yeah, because that's a prequel novel where Naomi's the main character. Like a lot of the fucking, like all the victims who get killed have really stupid names, as does the villain. Like the villain's name is Beyond Birthday. And that's like his actual birth name. And like there's, the victims are like, Quarter Queen, hold on, let me look it up, hold on. Alright, hold on, let's see. So, here we go. So the characters' names, these are their actual birth names. Believe Bridesmaid, Quarter Queen, Backyard Bottom Slash. I don't know, they're supposed to be Americans though, so is this just what Japs think are normal American names? Well, obviously, this month is the 20th anniversary of AVG and Andy. Yeah. I mean, my name's literally just like Italian for of the angels. It's funny though, because, you know, I was named after, like, my great-grandpa. Kyler was named, and then Kyler was named after my mom's friend's daughter, whose name was Kylie. And then Trevor was literally named after a Thomas the Tank Engine character. Because I named him. My parents let me and Kyler name Trevor. So, like, I chose his first name, and then Kyler chose his middle name. And they're both Thomas the Tank Engine characters. Yeah. Yeah, but when he gets angry and starts like shouting, I love how his like voice sounds in Japanese when he's like being psychotic. I love how he's like, if you have any requests, I'll do it. I love how he literally just fucking guessed here. Well, you know that the main character in Black Lagoon, Rock, he has the same English voice as Dub. English voice as Dub, yes. The same English dub voice as Light. And so... That's funny. Like, I like him as Rock in Black Lagoon. Like I said, Black Lagoon, the dub has a lot of good actors. It's just... all of the female characters sound like shit in the dub. And the dub gets rid of all the English, so it's like it's a hot take that I actually think that the Japanese is better for Black Lagoon. Because most people think that the dub is better. What? I feel like we get away with less. Well, yes, they do, but I think they'd be more noticeable, you know what I mean? I don't know, though. One way to find out, Corbin. Imagine if when Ray Penber gets on this train, all of a sudden you hear, "Does anybody in the house like potatoes?" Yeah. Like Tom Green's just on the train with Ray Penber. If you like bananas, let me hear you say, "Oh yeah." Yeah, although he'd have to know Tom Green's name, but then again, Tom Green's, you know, a celebrity, so maybe he would know his name and just immediately write it. Yeah. It'd be funny, though, if Tom Green's name gets written in the Death Note, and he just starts, like, over-exaggerating it and doing, like, ridiculous things when he falls over, like Tom Green does when he pretends to get hurt. I want to see that crossover. The same time she does what? She tried that? You're kind of tired of what? In what regard? Okay, yes, I agree with you there, yes. Like, obviously, I'm a pretty opinionated guy, but, like, there are people that just go ridiculous with, like, they have to have an opinion on literally everything, and it's always unshakable. Although, on the other hand, you run into people that are the opposite, where they have no strong opinions, and I find that far more obnoxious. Right, yeah. Well, that's the thing is, like, you see, when you have normies that have no opinions, that's annoying, but it's also really fucking annoying when you have people that are like, this is my group, this is my ideology, I have to adhere to every single thing about this. Uh-huh. Well, and, like, the other thing is, like, they also have, like, super high, like, standards for quote-unquote purity, where it's, like, you have to agree with them on a lot of things or else they won't, like, value you. Like, that's what drives me nuts when I'll bring up, like, cause, like, I'll watch all sorts of people I disagree with. Which, I mean, it's kind of ironic, because I was talking about unsubscribing from Actual Justice Warrior earlier, but I haven't watched him in a minute anyway. And then I watched that video. I don't know, maybe I'm overreacting, but I just got tired of how fucking simpy he was being.
But I mean, like, this is like the way he's reacting, that's literally, like, anything just annoying, fucking they're not willing to have strong opinions on.
Right. But, like, for instance, whenever we talk to Darren, he always has really high standards of purity for people. And on top of that, he always has, like, an opinion on literally fucking everything. And, like, he insists that he's, like, right. all the time, even when he's like clearly getting shit wrong. But it's because people want to belong. People want to be in groups. People want to like have like their own little community, you know? It's funny though, because like I want my community that I have to have diversity of thoughts. Like none of the... No. This guy has no eyebrows. He also gets killed by Misa, but you know. Which is probably why he's, like, the least memorable one out of the Kira task force, because, like, his most memorable thing is that Misa kills him and then he gets replaced. I think his name's Ukita. I think out of the Kira task force, like, obviously the best ones are, like, Matsuda and Light's dad. I like Aizawa as well. And Mogi. Honestly, all of them are memorable except for Ukita and Uede, or whatever the hell his name is. Yeah. I like how, when Aizawa, like, how he quits the police, or no, sorry, he quits the task force so he can keep his job as a cop, but then, like, he comes back later in the chase scene with Higuchi. He kills what? Yeah, but like, yeah, probably. Because this Light, like Light in the, like, the actual proper Light Yagami, he has no interest in taking down governments as long as they cooperate with him. But, yeah. Yeah, that's funny. It's funny. There's a lot of, like, Japanese stuff that has, like, weird, like, anti-American sentiment like that. Like Battle Royale 2, like, America is, like, set up as the bad guy for some reason. Like, because in Battle Royale, like, it's literally set up so that Japan created the Battle Royale to have high school students kill each other, in order to, like, you know, crack down on, like, youth, like, rebellion. But, like, in the second movie, even though it was clearly started by Japan, the second movie tries to say, well, it was America's fault, though. But it's like, it was literally created by Japan. What are you talking about? Like, it's really weird. The second movie just has a lot of, like, anti-America sentiment. I don't hate Battle Royale 2, but it's, like, obviously inferior. Like, Battle Royale 1 is fucking great, but Battle Royale 2 is, like, fun, but still a fucking mess.
Well, I think the message of like free and like the message I think was that capitalism is bad and America is bad or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Turns out like all the people that are like gambling or whatever.
Alright, Corbin, are you gonna have to call it?
Yeah, I probably should go to sleep.
Alrighty. Talk to you tomorrow, then.
Oh, wait, is there anything you sent me?
Oh, yeah.
Is this a pigeon? Is this a baby? And did you make these?
No, I found them. If I made them, I would have put little baby pigeon instead of just pigeon.
I'm glad that somebody made it.
Yeah. I literally Googled, is this a little baby pigeon? And these are what came up. Anyway, guess we'll wrap up this stream. See you guys